G'day folks, Blue here, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, and boy oh boy was the episode prior a bit of a hot mess. I wasn't too happy with the way we handled combat in the previous one. I definitely made quite a few mistakes there, including shooting an arrow to Gale by accident, so he's not looking too good. We're not looking too good. We are going to have a long rest very shortly, but we also had a lot of developments towards the end of the episode, and it's not really looking too good for Will, so apparently he's made a pact with the devil, and he hasn't exactly delivered, so he's paying the price, and he's been transformed into, well, I don't know what he is exactly, because he doesn't have a tail, so I can't say that he's transformed into a tiefling or anything like that. He's grown some horns, but I don't really know what that means exactly. Like, is he turning into a devil? Who knows? But it seems like towards the end, as we were talking to him, we may actually be able to find a way to transform him back. Something about making a bargain or out-bargaining the devil that is, or his patron devil, or whatever she is. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to do that. So, first things first, let's just take a look at the journal. Companions, our fiery friends, Hellion's Heart, that's probably for Karlach, Blade of Frontiers. Yeah, so we met Mizora. She punished Will, yep. Okay, we'll probably meet her again, and perhaps maybe at that point we might learn a thing or two to figure out how to outwit her or out-bargain her. One thing that I do want to do before we have a sleep, though, is have a chat with all of our other companions. So let's start with Shadowheart.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Ooh. Maybe she has a thing for devils, then. Yeah, I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Yeah, how am I holding up?
I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Alright, so she's pretty happy with all the stuff that we've been doing so far. Probably Astarion, Lae'zel, and... oh, I don't know about Karlach. Karlach is a bit of a mystery at the moment. Astarion, you doing alright there?
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
I just noticed now that he's got a couple of, like, scars on his neck. He's obviously been bitten by a vampire before as well. Supposedly, in my smooth brain's sort of thinking here is that he transformed because of that. How does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
I wonder if he's still a puppet then to the vampire that converted him into one. So they bite you, you bite them?
Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So again, I'm sort of hoping here that we'll get to meet Astarion's, you know, master, I suppose, for one of a better word. And maybe we can get him to allow Astarion to drink their blood. Maybe. Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Okay. So it sounds like he escaped, and he hasn't exactly managed to drink their blood just yet, so we'll see if it comes up again. Right, and Lae'zel, what do you think of the entire situation here?
I need a quick word.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Okay. So, she proved that we stood up against the Archdevil, but, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if she'd be as approving of any other good deeds that we do. Gale?
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the Hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Okay, so confirmed that he's turning into a devil. What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
So we're starting to slowly reveal everyone's quote-unquote secrets. Gale, we know that he's got this hunger, right? But why is still a bit of a mystery. And then there's Shadowheart and whatever's going on with that pain that she experiences on her, I can't remember if it was the left hand or right hand. But there's also that little trinket that she carries as well. So still not entirely sure what's going on. I think it's about time we had a long rest and we should get out of here. Just before we do that though, I'll quickly explain what I've done with the inventory. So as you can see, I've gotten rid of most of the stuff that we've been carrying with us. One other thing that I've done is I've emptied out the camp supply sack, and I assume we'll still be able to use it just from the, you know, the general, or the party chest, so to speak. So yeah, we'll leave that empty so that we can obviously grab more stuff on the way. And yeah, I've sort of redistributed a few things skill-wise, and yeah, just general tidy up. So hopefully you guys don't mind all of that happening off camera. But yeah, it's just, you know, for ease of accessing certain things. And I've realized, you know, I've got a lot of consumable items here that I'm starting to accumulate, so I should try and make use of them in combat a little bit more. Righto, so long rest time. Yep, and it looks like we do still have access to everything, so that's good. Oh, half-eaten apples count as one camp supply. Alright, interesting. I wonder if... oh, there's a... hang on a sec here. So, there are spoiled things, and I assume that that might not be good for us, and we could perhaps maybe wake up with, like, less health or whatever. A spoiled treacle tart. Yeah, probably don't want to have that. I do want to try and keep booze, because I'm sort of hoping that there's a use for booze aside from consuming for long rests. Yeah, let's have that. Is this not a... alchemy ingredient? Maybe not. Six bulbs of garlic. Yep, sure. We're all gonna be pretty stinky. Alright, let's do it. Brilliant. Okay, so... Ooh, okay. Scratch is here. Yes, we met Scratch a few episodes ago, so he's decided to join us in camp. Oh, right. Let's pet him. Oh, that's an easy way to get approval. It's good. 10 out of 10. Can pet all of the dogs. Let's chuck on Speak with Animal. And let's have a chat. See what he says.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Alright. Very good. Happy to have Scratch aboard. I assume he's just going to be a pet or something in the camp, so... anyone else want to talk about stuff? I don't think so. And I'm happy to keep going with the current party that I have, so... I think we should just get going. Right, so there are still gnolls and hyenas about. We will probably be fighting very soon, but I'm thinking of just making a beeline for the like goblin camp or stronghold or whatever it is. So let's go down this way. Can't remember if we've seen stuff up there. I think we have actually, that's the high ground. And I should actually explore this road and come back this way because there are a lot of dead bodies about. Perhaps maybe some loot to be had. So let's do it. Oh, before we get into any trouble, let me just get our summons in play immediately. I had a bit of an issue with all of that in the previous episode, and yes, I'm gonna try not to attack any of my friends this time around. So, I guess we could speak to the dead with this guy, potentially. So, Gale, you're up. Actually, let's do mage armor. And yeah, let's do speak with the dead. I don't know why I'm keeping this here. I should actually move that. I think it makes sense to have it in this section. Oh, okay. We can't target this one. We can apparently speak to the gnolls? Is that a thing? Alright, well, that's a shame.
Hello. So that's progress.
Do we go up this way? There's some kind of a structure. But that will take us a little further away from our objective. Let's circle around this way.
Another step forward.
There's some stuff up here. Possibly a good spot for attacking some of the hyenas down there.
Strange. Smoke. Something's burning.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening here. I don't know if this is gnolls or if it would be goblins. Alright. We'll come back. Backtrack a little bit. So, let's put the party in stealth.
On my way.
I don't actually see any targets down here. So, I don't know if it's really helping or not. Being up on the high ground. Yeah. Maybe they're all just in this area.
At the ready. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Okay, so this is a decent spot, perhaps, to fire off a few arrows from. So let's just untag everyone, and I think what I'll do is I'll keep... Oh, God. Yeah, so I'll keep Blue on his own.
Assume nothing.
And everyone else can perhaps maybe attack from
Without delay.
this side. They're not coming up as hostile, though. Would we be able to speak to them? Or do we just simply have to fight them when we get close? It almost feels like, yeah, I might be able to speak with all of these guys. That would put Blue out of position, though. Let's leave you up here, put you in stealth. In that case, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually split Gale off.
Seek and you shall find me. To new horizons.
Nice and quiet now.
Get Blue to go in that way.
No time to rest. Alright, what now?
And yeah, I'll get Gale
Direct me.
to just quickly sneak in this position. Hopefully, he's not obstructed here. He might be, but if he is, we can get him moving down this way and casting spells from behind. That seems like a decent enough plan. Need to make sure Lupus is in here as well.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Your nostrils fill with the rank smell of death. The hyena has feasted, but looking into her eyes, you know it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
Oh god. I think we're gonna show mercy. Oh,
You land
oh
a
no!
swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still.
Okay.
As the life fades from her eyes, the knoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Alright. I can't say that felt good. What was I expecting exactly? I'm not sure. I guess we should have expected that. And I don't know if we chose the other option, whether or not we would just have to fight that one as well. We managed to get rid of one of them, basically, right? But then these ones, I'm guessing, are still going to maybe convert into gnolls. So let's hang on a second here, because we do have Gale, and he's sort of hidden away. I'm hoping that we'll be able to cast some spells from here. Yeah, 100%. Let's try and get this one before it actually becomes a problem. I mean, we didn't manage to get it completely there, but I think Gale's in a good position. We'll leave him there. And I should be able to use Quoth and bring Quoth in and try and deal some damage that way. I don't think they have sight lines. Plus, we're still in stealth. If we miss this, I'm thinking I'll use blue to finish this one off. And we'll use our melee damage dealers to deal with this hyena up here. This one's probably not going to convert into a gnoll. Very good. Alright, and I don't think we can do anything else with Quoth, so Lupus is next. Let's get him in there. Should we focus on these guys? That's a very good question. If we manage to get like a prone status here, I think we could afford to ignore this hyena. Damn it.
Another fight. Let's go.
We've got some pretty good shots from here. I don't know how many turns these guys have before they turn. I think it might be a couple of turns, which means that we might still have the opportunity to cast at least another spell on one of them to try and take it down before it converts. So yeah, I'll use blue to focus fire. Yeah, attack of opportunity from here. Alright. Let's do that, and let's fire. Ooh, nice. Okay. That is very good. I do need to end our turn here, because I don't want to attract the opportunity attack, so...
I will ascend.
I mean, this does use our superiority die. Should I be using it for this fight? Or should I be saving it? So 12 HP. We have a chance of just simply finishing it off with a normal attack. 70% chance, but perhaps maybe with a combination of Karlach's damage, we might be able to do it. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yep. I like it. We've got one more to deal with. And we might actually be able to do this before the gnolls come out, so that's really good. Yeah, let's close the distance. Why not?
Put 'em up.
I think we're going to need to do a dash here to just close the distance.
Got it.
And Lupus can't really get in there. Maybe we can do a half move and then... No, I can't take my jump anymore. Move too much. All good.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Let's recast Hunter's Mark. And maybe this will finish it. Nice. Okay. And I didn't really use too many resources there, so I'm happy about that. So just rearrange the party here, group everyone back up, and yeah, let's loot.
Never a dull moment.
Plenty of stuff here. Some more supplies. What is this? Oil of diminution. Coat your weapon in oil. It receives a -1 penalty to damage, but targets failing a constitution save suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves. They also receive a 1d4 penalty to melee damage. Huh. Okay. I'm thinking of giving some of these alchemist fires to Karlach, and she can use those to, you know, throw at enemies and stuff. Oh, I just noticed there's a exploding barrel here. Could have used that. That's okay. It's alright.
What's hiding here?
Shipment orders. Maybe we should take a look at that. A dead caravan agent. Can we speak to this guy?
Ready.
We can. I don't know how useful this will be, but...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you carrying in the wagons?
Wizard's shipment chest.
Yeah, we sort of already know that, but... What happened to the chest?
Rugen
Yeah.
protected it. Took it north.
Maybe we can learn a thing or two about Rugen.
Lucky son of a...
And I think he'll probably just tell us that he was headed to the same place that we've already marked on our map, but...
Tavern.
Yeah, okay.
Hideout. Secret.
I guess a lot of this stuff is going to be
You can ask no more
useful
questions.
for, you know, trying to get ourselves into that particular quest line.
No one's stopped me yet. Let's have a look. Best be on my way.
Yeah, so we have these half-eaten apples. I don't really know if it's a good idea for us to be consuming those at camp. And it seems like there is an option to eat rotten things, which, to be fair, doesn't sound the most appealing. Can we... yeah, we can actually go down here as well. There's a ton more stuff down there. My goodness, the amount of distractions. Skeleton. Sort of hidden away. Smuggler's Ring. Stealth +2 and Sleight of Hand +2. -1 Charisma. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I suppose we can always take it off when we're not pickpocketing or lockpicking and stuff. Just have a look at that again. Or trying to move around in stealth. Smoke powder bomb. Throw a bomb that explodes on impact. Okay, pretty self-explanatory there. 3d4 +9. Sounds pretty devastating, actually. Huh? Okay, so this has been highlighted, but for what purpose, though? Someone did point out that you can move items by dragging them. Oh, did we just uncover something? Bloodstone. Yeah, okay, that was just simply underneath this rock. Maybe. But yeah, so one thing that I wish I did sooner, and knowing, you know, this information, is that you could potentially, you know, create your own pathways to different places, especially inaccessible places, by stacking crates and boxes and stuff. So I'll try and keep that in mind, although there's just so many things to try and remember.
Tragedy.
Potion of Animal Speaking.
There are Harper and Druid symbols on their equipment. An interesting pair.
Harper and Druid symbols. Okay, we just got inspiration from that. Let me just grab this potion and... where is it? Yeah, so this could be good if I wanted to speak to animals using one of our other characters. So I'll give everyone at least one of those potions. Just in case. Just in case we need to have Blue sort of do other stuff. Which is sort of what I wanted to do before when we were engaging those hyenas. Oh, okay. This is climbable. Question is, where are we now? Okay, we're getting closer to where we need to be. I suppose maybe we do want to climb back up. There's probably stuff going on just to the south of us here. But I'll keep going west from our current position and seeing where we end up. So, yeah, let's climb. Gotta check on Lupus. He's, yeah, of course. Of course. Yep. Expect nothing less from Lupus's performance. We should be able to jump this if we wanted to.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
The coast seems relatively clear. Yeah, so stuff like this we could essentially try and move around if we needed to.
One day I'll catch a break.
Should swing back around to this bridge. Ooh, I do like a good amount of supplies. Lessons for Sensible Living, Volume 4, Cities and How to Survive Them.
Here we go.
The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. 1. On not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. 2. On marketplaces. People often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more in a city market than at a local village fair. Fools! To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will have only a few lumps and bruises to take home. 3. On taverns. All sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your last tankard and will have only a few lumps and bruises for your company. 4. On sewerage. Be like you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of mourn, sensible and cleanly behavior. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. 5. On becoming lost. Cities are far too large, and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper. I believe he thought I'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his ways. Harrington Nathalan. Oh, wow. I guess someone really doesn't like the city. I suppose cities aren't for everyone. I can appreciate nice, smaller towns as well. Didn't I see another one there? Yeah. Can be a little difficult to get to stuff sometimes. Nice. Some pristine looking apples there. Alright, so this is the same place that we were at before. Some kind of a... maybe a farmhouse of some kind, or... yeah, okay, so the Githyanki... yeah, I think in the previous episode I said the Githyanki Crash is nearby. No, I meant to say the Githyanki Patrol. Okay. I think we'll come back to all of this. Let's try and get ourselves here. I'm just trying to think of what will happen if we kept going on this pathway. We'll probably likely find the patrol. Maybe a better idea is to circle south. So let's do that. But we want to check out the signpost first. Why not? We're almost there. I did also do a bit of tidying up with our lockpicking kits and trap disarm kits as well, or thieves' tools rather. And I've given quite a few to Astarion because I believe he'll be pretty decent at lockpicking.
Welcome to Waukeen's Rest. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Elturel.
Okay, so... back we go. And we'll make this jump. And I guess we might be closer to... Goblin territory? Possibly. Yeah, this place is walled off. I can see an entrance on that side. I'm gonna just guide Lupus. Make sure that he follows all of us.
Let's get going.
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
How much farther can I go?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there would be any pathways down there. Look at this, though. Wow. A lot of stuff down there. Quite a few things on fire. We probably want to try and stick to the high ground as much as possible.
Let's move.
Right. We should try and take it slow, like usual.
Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I'm thinking we might have a bit of a fight ahead of us.
Less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpole.
Some kind of a campfire up this way.
A girl could get used to this.
Lae'zel did mention something about an ambush. Are we about to walk into one, perhaps? Let me disengage and maybe use Quath, and I might do a little bit of scouting. Don't see anything up here. Can we go on top of the structure? We can. Okay. Or, actually, can we? Yes, we can. Can I jump on top of this? I most certainly can. Okay. This is a really, really good spot if we can get blue here. But I don't exactly see any enemies to fight. Bit of blood over there. I think that's a gnoll. It is asleep at the moment. Oh, no, actually it's a bugbear. Are bugbears gnolls? I'm not sure. Trying to see if there's any other entry to this structure aside from the doors that we see on the front of it, but ooh, okay, there could be an entry point through this hole. Okay, yeah, we do have goblins, actually. Warg. 26 HP. Auntie Ethel, yeah. Yeah, we do need to go see the witch at some point. I'm not too convinced that we would be able to, you know, get rid of the tadpole through Auntie Ethel, but I'm kind of interested in seeing what she has for us, and perhaps maybe she'd give us a quest line or something to follow. I think it's safe to move up with the rest of the party here, and we should be able to loot the campsite.
I have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
So, this goblin here is a concern, considering his position. How's our inventory looking? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's fly you down that way and go into stealth. That should help us with seeing whether or not we have enemy vision in the area. Lighted village. Alright, we don't have anything in here. I am kind of interested in seeing whether or not we could get blue up on the rooftops. But how would we do that though? I guess this is a good spot here to try and get up, potentially. Can I get you to fly up there? Ooh, okay, we've got some enemies on this side as well. This is gonna be tricky. I probably want to scout out this area and see what's down there, because if we deal with these two, we'll likely alert enemies down here. We're still quite a bit away from where we might find Master Holson. Okay, let's just fly back down. And very slowly, we're going to try and investigate this area. Let's go back to Blue and the rest of the party here.
With haste.
Do we try and make our entry into this structure? And if we go into combat there, will we alert anything up this way? I think they're further enough away for us to not get anything else involved. Hopefully. So I know Quoth is not here to help us, but that's okay. He can stay out there.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yeah, should we go into stealth though? Maybe it's not such a bad idea. Okay, yeah, he can't operate the door.
I've got a long road ahead.
Well, I think this is gonna be Blue's job then.
Softer than a whisper.
Let's take a peek.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
It didn't sound like a person, so I'm just gonna open the door. Oh, Lord.
What the hell are you doing?
Okay, are these guys goblins? Or what are they exactly? Yeah, apologies, didn't mean to interrupt.
Ruined. Smash.
Oh.
Smash you.
Okay. Alright. 59. Bloody hell. Okay. I think we should get ourselves in a better position here. So let's go ahead and dash, and we'll get ourselves up that way.
Everything.
Gale also needs to join Blue up in the high ground. But yeah, let's end turn here. Lupus, oh, I think I'll pull Lupus back a little bit. Whoa. What was that? Any status effects against Lae'zel? Doesn't look like it, but she has taken a bit of damage though. Oh, okay, so she took a javelin to the face. Right. Yeah, we want these guys to come out to us, I think. So let's go this way. I could do a rally. Oh, but it has to be on an ally, doesn't it? Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to take a little bit of damage here. %. Not quite. I guess it's 50% for that as well. If I give myself a little bit more distance... No, okay. Well, I'm gonna take it. Damn it. Okay. Oh, okay, so she throws stuff as well. Goodness me. Yeah, let's give ourselves a little bit of distance here.
It shall be done.
Hop, hop.
Yeah, I think that's a decent idea. What I'm thinking about, guys, is just to do grease. And we'll have Karlach throw one of those alchemist fires. So, yeah, let's do that.
Handy.
Nice. Oh, did someone say that they're immune to fire? Okay. I think we're in a decent spot here. I am going to... Do we bunch up? Actually, that I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. Maybe we'll just park right there. Blue, Hunter's Mark, immediately. So, I am a little bit confused, guys, with the difference between just using Hunter's Mark or reapplying Hunter's Mark. And if you guys can explain that, that'd be really handy. I assume they're just basically the same thing, but I'm just wondering if there's a difference because it comes up as its own category to reapply something, so... Yeah, I think we'll use this, because I don't think I'm really going to be moving. And I could do a hamstring shot. Try and slow Boother down. Nice. So she'll stay in the burnt area for a little bit, you would hope. So we're gonna keep Lupus here undetected for a little bit. I'm sort of hoping that these guys will come out for Karlach and Lae'zel, and perhaps... What? 9 and 4? How did that happen? Do maybe piercing shot over here, or do we just get up close and personal? I suppose we should try and deal as much damage as possible. Now let's try a disarming attack. Oh man. Let's do a rally on Karlach. I could take my action surge, but maybe I'll keep that for the time being. Oh. Oh. What the hell? Then we're gonna do Witch Bolt. Only 2. Okay.
Ready for another round?
Karlach, let's do Frenzy. I might keep the Legacy of Avernus for Buther here. So let's do a normal attack and then we'll go into Frenzy. Yeah, I guess we could do Reckless Attack. Advantage on attack rolls until the end of your turn, but enemies also have advantage against you. Oh man. Things are not looking so great for our melee characters. Yeah, let's try and focus this guy down. Obviously we've got Hunter's Mark on him. Let's use some of our consumables here. Oh. I didn't realize that would explode, actually. So Karlach's gotten a little bit of damage there. Okay, yeah, she's very, very pissed off that Grukor has died. We sort of caught them in the act. But I mean, I was willing to talk to these guys if they were willing to talk to us. Let's, yeah, reapply Hunter's Mark. Actually, this is a good chance for us to take a look and compare. Shift your Hunter's Mark to a new creature without using a spell slot. Okay, right. Well, there you go, guys. I think I understand now. So, we have 3 spell slots. I've used it one already to cast the Hunter's Mark. But so long as I can just reapply it constantly, then I won't really need to reuse a spell slot. I think I get it. Hopefully. I think I will get Lupus in here. There's no reason not to. Lunging bite. Probably won't be able to get the prone. Are there restrictions on prone? Oh, maybe not. We might be able to do it. Oh, yes. Okay. Very nice. So that should give us advantage, right? So I do need to get Karlach out of this fiery area that I've created. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of space there. And what I want to do is I could do a menacing attack. Maybe a disarming attack, actually. If she doesn't have her weapon, maybe that'd be good. Not enough movement. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? No. No. I don't have enough movement, guys. Suppose I can take a shot here. Of course. Of course. Okay, she's up. So we've ran out of level 1 spell slots, so anything that I use now, even if it takes a level 1 spell slot, it will take a level 2 spell slot instead. That's sort of my understanding. Let's use Tried and Trusted. Okay, good bit of damage there. Not really enough though. I will move you up a little, just to keep you out of harm's way.
Bye forever, pal.
So I'm just gonna make a jump, to be honest. Right there. And do a reckless attack. Good. Yeah, I'll just take a regular attack. Almost there. Move you up as well. Lupus. I guess we just get you to attack. Oh, nice. Lupus has been carrying his weight this episode.
Next, they're embracing only death.
Yeah, I can't say that felt great. Walking in on them.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Ah, okay. Wasn't expecting this. Sleight of hand. Carefully wiggle the dagger until it slides free. Ooh, I would have liked to cast guidance, but it's alright. 15. Ugh. I wonder if we could have interacted with this first and then engaged those enemies. Maybe we would have had more options. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway. Oh, that is rough. We've got 4 inspiration, we may as well. Yes.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Very cool. Alright. Perhaps maybe that's a worthwhile dagger. Looks magical to me. At the very least, we can give it to Gale for consumption. But anyway, we have a lot of looting and stuff to do. And there's another thing that I want to experiment on when we come back in the next episode. So, someone did mention about using the disguise spell. And I can't remember if we already have the disguise spell on someone, but we could use the disguise spell and the speak to the dead spell in combination to try and speak to, I guess, things that we've killed. So we'll give that a go, possibly in the next episode if we can figure out where to get the disguise spell. But as for now, I think this is where we'll call it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As usual, drop me a like if you enjoyed it, some comments and suggestions down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.